Hey there, it's Walt. So I have two questions that I've been working with over the last week, journaling around, and I'd like to share those questions with you. You know, it's a pretty crazy time. There's so much chaos and confusion, so much stress and overwhelm, so much fear and sadness. And in the midst of it all, there are also some opportunities. In the midst of it, there may be some grace. There may be some wisdom that we can extract and perhaps even carry forward. So the questions that I've been asking myself are, one, what is the message in this for me? And the second question is, what is the gift in this for me? So as I've journaled out, what is the message in this for me? A number of answers have come up. One is, slow down more. I'm a high quick start on the Kolbe scale. I bet that would be a surprise for many of you who follow me. I fly fast and low. We're action takers. We believe in taking action. We move fast. And of course, nothing's moving fast right now. The whole world is just ground to a stop. And life is moving at a slower pace. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It allows more expansiveness. I remember when Ann and I climbed 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗧, the porters would say, "Poli, poli, slowly, slowly." And in fact, in high altitude mountaineering, going slow is key to success. And a great business coach in our lives, Steve Chandler, would always say to us, slow it down, slow the action down. And so there is this message, slow down more. And in that, there is so much grace. The second message that is coming through for me is surrender more. I'm aware of the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Well, I'm a big fan of door number 2, the courage to change the things I can. In fact, my life's work is based on door number 2, affecting change, helping people create change, powerful change in their lives. And I'm not such a big fan of door number 1, the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. I'm not very good at that. And yet, looking around the world right now, there are a lot of things that I cannot change, that we can't change. And making friends with that, at least having some peace around that, some serenity around the things we cannot change, because the truth is, even in our previous life, before all of this, there were a lot of things that were beyond my control, beyond our control. And there is wisdom and grace in being able to accept and to be and to have some serenity around those things we cannot change. And the third message that comes through for me powerfully is cherish more. I've always been aware of the fragileness of it all, the brevity of it all. You know, it's one of the messages of Journeys on the Edge, living a life that matters, that the sands of our lives move very quickly through the glass, and that it's all very, very brief. And while I believe that, while I endeavor to live that, the message is cherish more. Embrace more. realize more how fragile and fleeting it all is. Joan Didion, in her beautiful memoir, says life changes in an instant, in an ordinary instant. And isn't that true for each one of us? Life has changed in what seems like an instant. It is all so brief, all so fragile. Cherish more is the message I've received. So, what is the message in this for you? That's one of the questions I'd invite you, it's polite coaching language, I'd invite you to hold, to journal around. What is the message in this for you? And the second question that I've been working with is, what is the gift in this for me? What is the gift in all of this chaos and confusion and fear and sadness for me? Well, there are three gifts that have come out of this. One is the gift of connection, connecting with friends near and far, connecting with family. There's also something beautiful that has happened is connection with my kids. My adult daughter, my precious oldest daughter, Maria, is a very accomplished professional in the hospitality industry. And very busy, always working. And even though we're close, we don't talk all of the time. We don't talk as much as her dad would like to talk. And now, of course, she's furloughed and we talk almost every day. What a gift that is to be able to connect with my precious daughter. And so one of the gifts of this moment is greater connection. A second gift in this moment has been the realization that I can savor more, savor the moments more, savor our runs more, savor our time together, my time with Anne, my time with the work that I do, to savor more the moments. And then the third gift is the work I get to do with my clients. The work has so deepened. I've worked with many of my inner circle coaching clients for years, some going on a decade. And in this time of intensity, the work has deepened more. So there's a depth that has arisen in the work that I so appreciate and receive as a gift. And so the gifts of connection, the gifts of deepening my work, the gifts of savoring, having the opportunity to savor experience more, those are great gifts of this time. And so I invite, polite coaching language, you to journal around what is the gift in this? What is the gift in this moment for you? And I think these questions are important because this moment will pass. We will get through this. We will get through this together. We will get through this together. And there will be light on the other side of this moment. And the temptation will be to rocket back into life. And perhaps these kernels of grace and wisdom that we can identify and hold and connect with right now, perhaps we can carry these messages and these gifts forward with us into our lives to lighten them, to enrich them even more. What is the message? What is the gift? Make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Talk soon.